After 2 years of building up a YouTube channel to roughly 27,000 subscribers, I just built a TikTok following of 100,000 people in less than 2 months. And actually, as we are filming this live, we're gonna see on the screen here, my very last video that I put out an hour ago is literally going viral right now. And so we're gonna talk about why that's happening. This is the first video I've ever done, the first piece of content I've ever created on social media where I knew while I was creating it that it was gonna go viral. Like there was no question in my mind. And we're gonna talk about that in this video, like how TikTok's algorithm works and how you can go viral as well. You can see here, it's really hard to see, but if we zoom in, you can see about 42,000 views. And I would bet actually you have to close out of it, but we're gonna hop back in. And we're gonna see that's probably gone up to 47,000 views. Okay, so we got 5,000 views in the last maybe 2 minutes since I last checked. So we're going viral right now, and let's talk about exactly how we're doing that. So if you're not familiar with how TikTok works, when someone goes into TikTok, this is the screen they see. It's they don't always see this husband-wife combo, but they see this For You screen. And this is TikTok saying, hey, to the best of our knowledge, this is what you will be most interested in watching. Okay, and so this is what going viral on TikToks looks like. If you can get TikTok to start showing your stuff on the For You page to a lot of other people, that's where the virality comes in. And there's obviously multiple pieces to that algorithm, but I'm going to talk about the biggest number one piece as we kind of watch this video go live. We'll keep checking in and seeing how it's doing, but the number one thing that TikTok cares about and the number one indicator to TikTok that this video belongs in the For You page is watch time and watch percentage. I want to kind of break down the difference here. I'm going to show you one of my older, probably my best video of all time here. It was actually my 4th video, this guy right here with 2 million views. And if we hop in here and go to the analytics, you can see this is a 59-second video, which means I'm maxing out what TikTok will allow. Okay, that's like literally the longest video you can possibly make in TikTok. And you can see it tells you right here the average watch time on that video, which for this video is 32 seconds. Now, there's 2 big pieces here, okay? So the watch time, 32 seconds, is big, but then the watch percentage is huge as well, okay? Oh, and I want to show you, as you can see here, the traffic source. You can see where's the virality coming from. Not my personal profile. It's coming from that For You page where 96% of the audience is coming from. So we've got 32-second average watch time with 2 million people, meaning that most of these people, like more than half of the people, are watching more than half of my video, which if you're familiar with the age of 2020, keeping someone's attention is crazy, crazy hard. So we're gonna contrast that with a more recent video that did much, much worse, okay? It's got 8,000 views, and honestly, most of them are just from people going to my personal profile, probably after watching that last video. Looks like I've been on TikTok too long today. But if you look at the number there, it's 16 seconds, okay? So it's almost as long. It's 52 seconds long, but I'm keeping people watching for half as much of it, okay? Which means TikTok's algorithm says, people aren't enjoying this video. You know, a lot of people within 5 seconds or 10 seconds of watching this video, in fact, in 15 seconds, half the people have left. And that's a big indicator to TikTok that there's something wrong with that video or it's just not good enough to be shown on the For You page. So keeping people watching your videos is huge, and like longer videos will tend to do better, at least in my experience, but only if you can keep people watching those videos. Okay, so if you can get somebody to watch 100% of a 15-second video or 40% of a 30-second video, you're much better off making that 15-second video and getting somebody that watches 100% of it. Because that tells TikTok like, hey, they watched till the end, they liked every bit of it. But if you can get somebody to watch 100% of a 30-second video or 100% of a 15-second video, then that 30-second is better. Because TikTok says, hey, this person managed to capture people's attention for 30 full seconds. This is 2020. How are they doing that? And so we're going to talk more about how we do this. Like how was I able to make a video on TikTok that I knew would keep people watching? And I can make a 50, 60-second video that I still knew could get 30 or 40 seconds in average watch time. By the way, let's do a pause. We'll hop in again and just see how this viral video is going. It's always fun, right? We can all enjoy this together. So we're going to hop out of TikTok. We're gonna hop back in and we'll see how much this gets to by the end of the TikTok video. That should be fun, or by the end of this YouTube video. So we're now at 50, I can't tell if it's a 1 or a 7. We'll have to hop back in and see. But I'm thinking it's 51,000 views, okay? And I posted this 2 hours ago. So that's the definition of viral, right? Okay, so we're at about 52,000 views. So we've got another, 5,000 views, 4,000 views since we started filming this. I'm not cutting, guys. I'm just filming this all straight. Anyway, let's talk about the algorithm, okay? Let's talk about how we do that, how we keep people watching. The first and the absolute most important thing is a curiosity designed hook. Okay, and what a hook is it's what you say in the first 5 seconds. And so let's go look at this viral video, and we'll pop that on the screen and kind of show you what the first 5 seconds sounds like.
I'm going to show you a 6-figure side hustle that no one is doing, requires no experience, and you can have set up and running by the end of today.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to build a 6-figure side hustle that requires no experience, can be running by the end of today, and is fast, right? And are you kind of hooked? I would imagine that if you're watching this video, you're like, what side hustle is he talking about that you can do that? And let's go watch real quick that 2 million video one as well and listen to that exact
I'm going to show you how to
formula.
write a kid's book with less than 100 words, upload it to Amazon, and make money in your sleep for the next 5 years.
I'm going to show you how to write a kid's book, upload it to Amazon, and make money in your sleep for the next 5 years. Okay, can you see the hook there? You're wondering, like, how is this possible? How is he doing this? I would like to throw in a disclaimer. I hate this type of content. I hate it, but TikTok loves it, okay? And you only have 30 to 60 seconds to do it. And so typically I try to make a YouTube video on the back end of it that explains it in much more detail, explains the strategy and things like that. But you have to have an attention-grabbing hook. Like you will not succeed on TikTok unless you've got an attention-grabbing, curiosity-based hook. And what curiosity means is you've got to get them to ask a question, okay? In that first 5 seconds, they have to ask the question of how or why or what's going to happen next, okay? How, why, what? 3 big questions. You've got to get them to ask that in their head. So one way that I've been doing it is just what you saw. I'm gonna show you how to unbelievable statement. Throw in an unbelievable statement right there.
I don't believe you.
The next way I'm doing it is actually starting with the result. Okay, so meaning you show them a result, kind of like I did in this whole YouTube video where I showed you a video going viral, and then I went back and explained it. So you show the result, now they're wondering, how did that result happen? And you work your way up to it. And this isn't just the make money online space, you know, where you hold up a bunch of money and say, this is how I made money. You can do it in the prank space. You can show somebody, you know, at the end of a prank and their reaction, and then work your way back up to there. So the result, and then the video explains how they got to that result. And the third way that I've seen this go really well is action, reaction, meaning you start by showing this action that we all know as a viewer is going to generate a reaction. Okay, so we're doing something that's going to generate a reaction. For example, if we're doing a prank, right, we can show us starting this prank right away, like you're holding, I don't know what the pranks are, big pranks are these days, but you're doing something where you know that they know that the person being pranked is going to react very strongly to this, right? And they have to wait to see the reaction of that person. So action, reaction. They know something's going to happen. They know there's going to be a major reaction. A good example of this would be like the classic volcano experiment, right? You get, yeast and vinegar or something like that, and you put them together and they blow up. And so the action and the reaction, you start adding these chemicals and they're like, something's going to happen. I can see something's going to happen. What's going to happen? And they have to watch to see what happens. So that's the first part, okay? That first 5 seconds is absolutely critical. You have to hook them in that first 5 seconds to get them to mentally commit to watching the rest of that TikTok video to find out what the result will be. All right, let's hop back on the screen. We've done part 1. Let's hop back and see how we're doing on this viral video. I'm having fun. Hopefully you're having fun here. We're up to 56,000 views. Okay, so we've added another 4,000 views in 3 or 4 minutes now. Oh, this is so exciting! So the next big important thing you need to understand about TikTok is it used to be something called Musical.ly, where it was all built around music. People were supposed to be creative using music. And then TikTok bought that and turned it into TikTok. And now there's people using it for all kinds of things like what I'm using it for. But its core algorithm is still built around music. And if you're not posting music with your TikToks, you're killing your TikToks, because the entire theme around TikTok is built around you putting music to something on the screen. So when you go to make that TikTok, you'll see sounds right here. They've got a recommended, which typically is something that's either gone viral or is currently going viral. And then they actually have an entire playlist of TikTok viral. Okay, so you can click on that and you'll start to get all these songs that are currently doing really well on TikTok. People that are jumping onto these viral songs tend to do better. The third way that you find viral songs, and I've seen a lot of success using this, is there's actually TikTok accounts that you can follow. And what they do is they just post trending alerts. So whenever they see a song that's starting to blow up, they'll hop on and make a quick TikTok about it. And so you can follow those accounts. And as soon as they make a post about a new viral sound, you can combine a video with that sound and blow up your TikTok by kind of hijacking or jumping on that trending song or that trending sound. This guy right here on the screen is one of my favorite examples of that. He's your fave creator's fave creator. Anyway, he's built around people that are on TikTok. And he does these trend warnings like you can see here, trend warning part 27. So he releases whenever there's a trending song. So follow these guys and hop on as soon as you can when they say, hey, there's this trending song right now. And the third key to this algorithm, guys, is you've got to be weird. TikTok is not your mama's traffic source. Howard! In fact, if you've been using TikTok for any amount of time, you probably know what the most viral video on TikTok is. We'll pop on the last 5 seconds of it right here.
It's M to the B, it's M to the B, bam.
And as you can see, there's nothing special going on here. It's just something that's kind of a little weird. And this video got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of views. Another awesome example of this is angry reactions. So all he does is make little videos making different kinds of angry faces and angry reactions and things like that. His name is Angry Reactions, right? And you can see he's verified. He's got 9.8 million views or 9.8 million followers, probably way more views than that. And that's all he's doing is these little teeny 15-second angry videos. Okay, another guy, this guy you can see on the screen right here, he just makes little skits where he plays himself and he plays his mom. They're 15-second skits and he does little conversations between him and his mom. And the whole time he uses all kinds of filters and things to make himself look strange, weird, whatever. Okay, and then maybe more on a serious note, but still a little bit strange, kind of in the business side where I know a lot of people that watch these videos are looking for. This guy right here, he does business videos, but he does conversations with himself. You can see back and forth. You can see that's on the screen here. He's kind of talking to himself as two different people. That's huge if you're trying to do maybe a more serious topic and trying to teach something that's really important for someone to learn, but you still want to kind of capitalize on that TikTok algorithm. This also has a really good effect of changing your screen every about 2 seconds, which helps people keep watching as your screen bounces back and forth between two things. The final thing is just try to mimic what's working. So go find 5, 10 channels. So for me, for example, I've got 15 channels that I follow. Go spend a couple hours. You can see very quickly what their top content is. You can see here, some of these have 500 views and some of these have 32,000 views. So go watch the 32,000 view video and see what he's doing in that video. What's the content about? What's the hook? What's making that work? And then make something similar that's based on your own style and your own way of teaching. And that was probably the number one thing that blew me up, is just going out there and watching what some of these other big guys were doing in my space and saying, oh, I can do that. I can teach what I teach in that same way they're teaching. Now, before you go, I know everybody's wondering, how has this video done throughout? Let's close out of TikTok one more time. Were we at like 50 or 62,000 last time we checked, or 58,000? Now I can't remember. But it doesn't matter because now we're at about 65,000 views on this video. And we'll make a video update. Maybe we'll add something really quick before we throw this video live on YouTube for how many it got total in the first 5 days. But let me know if you've enjoyed this video. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and go follow me on TikTok. Thanks, guys.